Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching today. Today we're out at Universal Orlando Resort. You can see the globe behind us. We're gonna come check out some of the stuff they have going on for their Halloween season. We went last month, was it?
Yeah.
We were able to go to one of the houses, but now that they have made it for a permanent thing until Halloween, we're gonna see anything else we weren't able to see last time, try some of the other food and snacks. So we'll show you along. So an update up at the entrance at Universal Studios. They are now rescanning guest fingers at the front gate, but don't worry, they are wiping down the scanners after each guest. As a reminder, the Scarecrow stock is still going on at Universal Studios Orlando, where you can go visit the 13 Scarecrow and Skeleton locations around the park and get your free treats, your candy. Now, instead of having the maps out, you need to see a team member. So until November 1st, if you're coming to Universal Studios, see a team member, get a Scarecrow stock, get some free candy. Over at Studio Styles, we're gonna go into the Universal Orlando Pass Holder Lounge. It's a new month, so new buttons. This month's Universal Annual Pass Holder button is the Resist the Banana from Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. This is a really cool button. So I'm very surprised on what's happening right now. So last month when we came to Universal Studios, on the first day they were having all of the Halloween houses and all of the Halloween food and drinks. This line right here was going all the way back, and you can see the social distance markers. We were up and around. Now, for the skeleton bar, doesn't look like there's a line. So we're gonna go walk in and see how the crowd's actually looking here.
And lo and behold, there is no one inside here. Dominic went ahead and ordered our drinks. We got the Vampire's Curse and the Black Widow cider. There's the Black Widow cider. She said it's nice and dry and a berry flavored. And now she's making our Vampire's Curse. We'll show you more outside.
Okay, so we got the scoop on some updates over here at the Skeleton Bar. So first off, the food area is gonna be only open on the weekends. Not open during the week, but the bar itself where you get these drinks is open. So if you wanna come over here, go get drinks. And that's probably why there was not much line. But they did replace the Circus Peanut with the Vampire Curse. I'm excited to try that out because Kayla didn't really like the Circus Peanut, and I guess a lot of other people didn't like it, so might be why they took that out.
But we got the Loop Brew last time, and I highly recommend it. If you love tea and lemonade, it's delicious.
Yeah, it was actually really good. It was a really good balance. But over with the food, when we come on the weekends, they added a cauliflower barbecue pizza, which sounds amazing. And so hopefully we'll be able to come back on a weekend and try that one out.
But right here we have the Black Widow cider. I was gonna say spider, but that's what makes it cool. Black Widow cider, not spider.
Yeah.
And then, like we said, the, what is it called? The Vampire Curse?
Vampire's Curse, yeah. Why don't we go ahead and try it out and take a sip. That's good. It's fruit punch and spiced rum.
And a sour mix.
It's mostly fruit punch, and you can taste a little bit of spice in there.
This tastes like the elderberry cider, but a little better. A little better than that.
So
the elderberry one that is heel and curly, I should say.
But yeah, good drinks.
So good. Something new here at Universal Studios is the Central Park Crepes. It's right next to Central Park, in front of where the horror show is and next to the Skeleton Bar. This is the line to get a crepe. We tried to stand in it last time, and it barely moved after 10 minutes. But now we stand in it in 10 minutes, and Dominic's already at the front. We're gonna go check it out. I think Dominic and I are gonna try the smoked brisket savory crepe. They have the chicken and goat cheese, vegan sausage, and then they have some sweet ones as well. But we're gonna do some savory for our lunch today.
So we came back to the kid zone, and we're over by the Woodpecker pizza place. There's no one back here, so this is actually a really good place to just come out, sit down, and eat your food.
There's a lot of chairs and tables too.
Yeah, but we got the smoked brisket crepe. It's the first time we tried something from that creperie, the Central Park creperie, so we are definitely excited to try it out. Looks like there's like some chipotle sauce in there.
I think it's chipotle sauce or cheese. Not sure, but we're gonna dig in and we'll let you know how it is. It's gonna be a little messy, so probably not camera footage.
So just like 2 or 3 minutes later, we shared it, but down to this nub. But it is delicious. It's really good. Like there's a chipotle sauce, and then there's the barbecue sauce as well. The brisket is just cooked perfectly.
And there's also a slaw.
Yeah, there's like a little slaw in there as well. I don't know what the slaw has in there. I'll have to go look at the menu again, but it's definitely delicious. So absolutely recommend the smoked brisket crepe from the Central Park Creperie.
And I think they use a different crepe bread than they do for the sweet ones, because the sweet ones will probably have sugar in it, mixed in it. This one tastes like bread, a thin bread.
Yeah, so this is great. Now, I know we talked about our drinks down here, the Vampire's Curse and the Black Widow cider. After having more sips of the Vampire's Curse, it tastes just more and more like fruit punch juice. And
watered down.
Yeah, a little bit of watered down fruit punch. You can't really taste too much of, I think it was the Captain Morgan spiced rum in there.
But this cider is actually very good. Like I said, it tastes like elderberry cider, but better.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. It has apple and blackberry. So that's actually pretty good.
But this one's not a specific to Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah,
you could buy this at the store.
Yeah. Original Sin is the name of the brand, so you can buy that at your local liquor store.
Yeah, Original Sin.
So the best thing we've had today so far, smoked brisket. We shared it for a reason, so we can get more food. So hopefully we can try maybe the twisted tater over by the houses, and maybe a couple other things. So here is a really cool character encounter right over by the SpongeBob SquarePants store. You have SpongeBob and Patrick right behind the anchor. You can come and get a picture in front of them. That's pretty cool. Normally I've seen them before at that stage over there, so it's nice to see him in front of his store. So after having that delicious lunch, we came over to come check out what the crowds are looking like in front of the haunted houses. So we're coming up to the Bride of Frankenstein Lives, and let's see how busy it is. So we're at the Bride of Frankenstein Lives, and to our surprise, it is just a 5-minute wait. I don't think you can see it on the screen there. Very barely on the screen there, but it's a 5-minute wait. You just walk up, go right on in, and they do have a Universal Express Pass. So if you have an Express Pass, you can go right on in as well. So that's interesting. It looks like also at the Revenge of the Tooth Fairy haunted house, 5-minute wait as well. So both Halloween Horror Nights houses during the day don't require virtual lines. So pretty cool. It looks like you can get a virtual line if they're offering it right now. Just walk on up. You see these guys, they just walked right on in. So no virtual line. So if you want to come in and go into these haunted houses, come during the week. While we're at it, we will give you guys a crowd update. So as you can see over here, over at New York, not a lot of crowds, which is pretty good. People are dispersed. And then over here, we're gonna turn around and look down past Jimmy Fallon and onto this main boulevard. As you can see, not a lot of people. It's around 12:30 right now. So it'd be normally, the busiest time of the day, but not that many people here. So during the week, looks pretty good. It's a completely different scene compared to what it was on the first day of these Halloween horror days, as we can call it, where all this area here, all the way down here, was all filled with people. So this is definitely different, but it's refreshing. So although there's not a lot of people here out on the streets, looks like there might be a lot of people in the lines, because here at Universal, Mummy, 65-minute wait for Revenge of the Mummy. Some of the other rides are also in the 50 to 60 minute range. I saw earlier over at Islands of Adventure. Hagrid's was a 2-hour wait, so the lines are pretty busy. And one of the things that Universal Orlando is doing for the pass holder appreciation days is that discount 30% off on Universal Express passes. So right now, because everything is pretty much an hour wait, it might be pretty intriguing to get that. We're not going to do it, but if you're coming to the park and you want to ride all the rides and you're coming on a day like today where everything's a long wait, hey, it might be worth it to get that Express Pass.
Especially on the weekends, though. I think the weekends are way more packed.
Oh yeah, definitely on the weekends where it might be almost more towards 2 hours wait. I think we found out where everyone is hiding up here in Diagon Alley and Escape from Gringotts 120-minute wait. There is a good amount of people out here in the front of this ride. So little crowds, still keeping distance at least, so that's good. But it looks like there's a lot more people pouring into Diagon Alley today. This is normal.
Garlic Parmesan.
Here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We got our Twisted Tater right here at one of the food trucks. See, different menus. We got this one Twisted Tater. There's 3 different seasonings you can choose from. We got the garlic parmesan, but the other 2 sound good as well. Salt and vinegar and sour cream and chive. You can also get it with blood and guts, which I think is like some sauce on top of it as well. And the Frank coil is that they put a hot dog on it, and they put the taters around the hot dog. So this actually looks pretty good. Of course, can't go wrong with some potatoes.
We have it. We have the Twisted Tater garlic parmesan. It's actually pretty big, honestly. Take a bite out of it. Let's see if we like it.
Seasoning's good. It is a little dry, so maybe something like ketchup would do it some good, but it definitely tastes good. Cooked well.
Let me see. Let's see here. It's good. It's not as crunchy as I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
It's soft, crunchy on the outside a little bit. But Dominic, you're right. It's a little dry.
Okay, maybe I'll get some ketchup and put it on. maybe that'll do the trick.
It's good. It's still very good. Maybe that blood and guts one actually does sound good. Especially if it has sauce on it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the hot dog would actually be good in it too because it's juicy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So after having more of the Twisted Tater, overall, it's good, not great. So the tater, again, it is really well seasoned. The seasoning's good, but overall it's dry. I did go back, I got some ketchup, made it a little less dry, but you know, it kind of washes out the flavor a little bit of the seasoning. You know, the taters are still a little bit crispy, a little soft in there too, so it is a good balanced one. Overall, again, not my favorite. I'll probably give it about a 6 out of 10, if I had to say. So that's all we got from today here at Universal Orlando Resort, hanging out at Universal Studios Florida. The things we learned today was, 1, if you're wanting to come to Universal for the Halloween stuff, come during the week. There was very low lines for everything. Surprisingly, the haunted houses, you saw a 5-minute wait, just walk in for each of them. So if you want to do those houses, come during the week. On the weekends, they are a little bit busier. Although the Skeleton Bar won't have its food available during the week, everything else is. So that's definitely going to be well worth it, including the Scarecrow Stock. You can do Scarecrow Stock during the week here as well and get all of the candy for free.
Oh yeah, but the rides were actually surprisingly very packed. I didn't expect that coming in today, especially since the houses were only 5 minutes. But I guess if you've already walked through the houses, your chances of walking through them again are very slim, rather than people re-riding rides.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was surprised. Stuff like Shrek was 50 minutes. Things like
Well, the Gringotts is 2 hours.
2 hours. We showed you, right? So, yeah, it was really surprising how long these lines were. But I guess people want to go on the rides, they'll escape to the rides. But a day like today is where the Express Pass would definitely come in handy for the rides.
That's right, 30% off for annual pass holders. Any of them, any annual pass holder. Other than that, we had a good time. Definitely the highlight would have to be the crepe. That crepe was amazing. We didn't ride any rides today, so we just walked around. But we had an incredible time. Please write down in the comments what you've experienced during Halloween time here at the parks or what you liked about this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you later.